Another Rwandese felt the need to talk about the way I see it rather than the words that were coming out of my mouth.
What are these
Like
looking
people
at?
focus on things that are just pointless sometimes. My goodness, why must I sit like you? I am who I am. This is how I sit. I'm not even thinking about the way I'm sitting.
Yeah.
It's just happening. Focus on the content, not the tone, not the clothes, not the sitting position, not the smile, nothing else. Just focus on the words that are coming out of my mouth. Words that are coming out of my mouth.
Oh, Lord, keep it simple. Just listen to the content.
Yes.
You'll understand it. It's very simple.
And you guys must know, you must know this. As you watch these videos, you must know this. Keep this in mind. The purpose of this podcast, the purpose of doing this is to provoke thought-provoking conversation. Thought-provoking. If you are the sensitive type, you better scroll. If you are the sensitive type, if you want to ignore the issue, if you want to compliment, you better scroll. Out here, we are engaged in having thought-provoking conversations. It might just not sit well with you, but if you have the mindset, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're welcome. It won't be so emotional for you.
It won't be such a tough pill to swallow.
Yes. You shall be respected. Your opinions are expected. It's only these fools. And this week I had a lot of them from Rwanda that came out here just being too emotional about everything that they were saying. Too freaking emotional. That's why I instructed a lot of them. Okay, I'm sorry for saying instructed. That's why I asked a lot of them, just click the link in the bio.
Take the time
and go and watch the full podcast. That's it. The long format video, okay? Don't just rely on the clip. All right, go watch the long format video. Yeah, it will help you understand better. You will realize that my only content is not just about Rwandese, that we are out here talking about the entire motherland.
Yes.
Because that's the aim, to unite. You cannot change what you don't acknowledge. So first we need to acknowledge the fact that most puppets out here only think for themselves, that puppets out here are not interested in the needs of the people. You have to first acknowledge that. You have to acknowledge that there are more than 100 militant groups in East Congo. There are in fact 200.
220, yeah.
220, big and small. You have to talk about it. You first have to say that some Moroccans don't consider themselves Africans and that this should stop. You first have to bring that to the forefront before we can then start talking and say, why do you say that? Perhaps you might even just end up educating me. Who knows? We are willing to we stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
We don't know it all. We live and we learn.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes.
We are just having these conversations, and however it progresses, just listen to the content.
Yes, it's supposed to just sitting around, be willing to have Africa be called a third world country for life. Jesus. You know what always comes back to my head is the fact that I always think that one day my children will ask me, but Daddy, what did you do?
Oh, yeah.
About that.
Yeah. Yes. You say you're talking, you're complaining about this, not exactly you. A father is complaining every day about something, and then the child will ask, but how did you try to change that?
Yes. Or in this case, an African will just be complaining about the state that Africa is in, that Africa finds itself in. But what did you do about it? Like we said before, there's a scripture that we quoted here before. If you did nothing, you're a part of the issue. Doing nothing and just standing there to criticize, you are part of the issue.
Yes.
You have to take some sort of active steps. Some people also came out there, you just talking. You guys can continue to talk. Rwandese, you Congolese people, you can just continue to talk while we continue to build our country. I even went as far as saying, while it's not your fault, you citizens, while it's the fault of your leaders, of your apparent Kagame, it's being built on blood money.
completely.
There's a genocide happening in East Congo, in North Kivu. You cannot be proud of what you are building at the expense of other people. Doesn't work.
No.
It's not right. That's why things need to change. I want to see a day come when the Congolese people and the Rwandese people and people from Uganda and Burundi live together. That's why I admire the coalition that's currently happening now in that Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali.
Yeah.
They're all neighbors, huh?
Yeah.
They're all neighbors. The confederation, they're all neighbors. They're
together. They formed a confederation.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And we got Senegal joining the team. That's why we're going to zoom in more on Senegal also, because I think I like the vision of Senegal. I like where this particular young man is headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Senegal is joining the team. The ECOWAS, those elders, Tinubu, chairperson of ECOWAS. Oh, those ones. We need fresh blood out here.
Yeah.
We need the youth to take over. Out with the old, in with the new. We need fresh ideas. We need courageous, brave young men to come out here and lead us to the promised lands.
Yes.
These puppets have been living in these conditions where they've been profiting and benefiting from the agreements that they signed with the colonizers for a long, long time.
Yeah.
That needs to change.
It's changing. It's changing. It really is. You can see that there's a very big pushback from the youth.
From the youth, yes. There's let's say it properly. Let me think. Let me see how to say it. There is you are on the right you're on the right path. You said it now. There's an uphill climb here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It started in the West Coast.
Yes.
West of Africa. There's an uphill. Yeah. There is, huh?
There is.
If you just sit back and think, you'll see it.
Yes.
Okay. It's a blessing that we're talking names like Ibrahim Traore is doing this.
Yeah. Last year it wasn't in my, the year before it was not in my mind. Yeah. But, things are really pushing forward.
Yeah.
Slow and steady, but you see it.
That's why this year, 2024, is a very important year in the political landscapes of the motherland of Africa, because there are 19 elections.
Yes.
In July, it's Rwanda. Rwanda also is in July. Hey, listen, go out and vote for Paul Kagame. Nobody's telling you to change your vote. Nobody's telling you not to. Okay?
July, 15th of July.
For Rwanda.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew it was the 15th.
Yeah.
The 15th of July, they're voting again. He served 24 years already.
I think it's time to let him just enjoy his life, man. Please. You need to get out of power.
You know what we need to do? You know what should perhaps happen? Let him do his thing. We let him do his thing. If the people want him there, the people want him there, they can have him. We're not out here fighting for him.
Yes.
But we as the Congolese people, we just need to protect our borders. Yes, I know. We just need to hold our puppets accountable. If it is for real that this particular Felix Tshisekedi is out here trying to forge new relationships with people like Russia and all this for the good and better of the DRC Congo, he will face some major force from the US. Because the US, no jokes, all jokes aside, we know what they did in 1961 with Lumumba.
Yeah.
They are not interested in some form of self-governing in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They want to be in charge of the puppets.
Yes.
Without the DRC Congo, companies like Glencoe, Apple, Tesla, even as far as the US defense, all these people that need this particular cobalt mineral, where would they be? Where would it be? That's why there's so much conflict. To keep a spade and to bring it all the way back down to its simplest form. Cobalt is our blessing and our curse at the same time.
Yes.
Because of the modern age that we live in now. With electric cars and rechargeable batteries, devices, all these arms. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
That's the true reason. It's our blessing and our curse at the same time.
Yeah.
Your glory walks hand in hand with where you're doomed.
Whoa.
It's true.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything new. It's a cliche also.
Yeah, it is.
It's just not said a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard it that way before. That's why